Hello, everyone. Good afternoon, good morning, or good evening, wherever you guys are in the online space. So, for those of you who are new, my name is Rosaline. I am a digital business owner and a mentor. So, we are here again. We are back for another topic, and today we will be talking about learning from mistakes. But before we dive into our topic, I would like to give a chance to my business partner to introduce a little bit about herself for our viewers that don't know us yet. Hi, Sister Teresa. Good
Hi, Sister Lynn. Good
afternoon.
afternoon, and good afternoon, everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are in this world. And my name is Teresa. I'm digital business owner and a mentor. And yes, we're here again on our 90-day challenge, and we're gonna share about learning from our mistakes. And I think we all done do a mistake. Not in purpose, but it's just part of our life that we can do a mistake or something.
Yes, of course, nobody's enjoy making mistakes, but they are such an important part of our growth, whether it's in life, work, or business. What mistakes means, like for me, mistakes aren't failures, they're lessons. I've made plenty of them in my journey, as a healthcare worker, a fitness coach, volunteer firefighter, and a digital business owner. At first it's hard to accept them, but they always lead to clarity and growth. Like, of course, we are not perfect, we are not here to be perfect as well. But what I do, I usually accept my mistakes and learn from it. I take responsible for my mistakes. And if it's something that I have to like apologize and fix things, because when we do mistakes and we don't take responsibilities, and we know all along it's like we did it, it doesn't sounds right, and we are not like me personally, I'm not comfortable walking around knowing that I did something that it's not good, especially like for other people, maybe for coworkers or other. I always try to like, like talk about it, and because I want to go to work or go to wherever comfortable, that you have,
Mhm.
that you don't hurt other people, every all the relationship are good, either if, of course, when we go somewhere, not all people that like us, not all people that, like, but of course we're not here to please everyone. That's what I learned, sis. So what are you going to share in this what mistakes mean, sis, and
Yeah.
your.
For you, like sometimes, like said, people get mistake, but sometimes they're scared because who knows what they're hiding. Because at work, really, I think few times already that they think that I did it. Like somebody hit. When we drive forklift, that forklift is heavy. Even though you do small move on that, but that thing hits something, it's gonna rip. So
Right.
since that day, it was so funny that that it was the timing that I went home early because it didn't need me. And next day I was sick because I was not feeling well, so I went home. And then next day I was sick, so I called off. And that day it happens, they blame, they think that that I did it. So I was like, they're wondering. And when I came back next day, and all the people staring at me when I walk in the door. For me, I was like, maybe
Weird.
there's something.
Things
Yeah, I feel weird. And then somebody came up to me like, "Are you okay?" And they asked me, "It's like, yeah, I'm fine." And I was thinking, oh, they worried about me that because I call off, because I barely call off on my job. Even I'm sick, I still work, but that day I cannot stand anymore because of the headache. So I thought they cared about me. That's why they asked me. But yet they asking me for like if I'm okay because of that situation. That I was like, what's going on? 'Cause, oh, I heard that you hit the spool. Like, what do you mean? I didn't even know. so
my
so
God.
they find us who did it. But for me, it's like for me, if I did mistake at work, especially at work, even the little things, I always call my supervisor, my work lead. Because I don't want to blame anybody.
Yeah,
If
it's good to
I will take my responsibility if I did it. And
yeah.
this is a couple times already. Some people they stuck up on me like, hey, you didn't do it. But that day it was so funny. But
It's not comfortable to walk
Yeah,
around and they look at you like you did
yeah.
something.
I was like, oh my god, like what did I do? So yeah, but that I don't know if that they resolved, but one of my supervisor on the other department they already know who did it, but I was like, I wish they clarify my name because they're still asking the other department that who did it because yeah they has to
It's a good thing.
weld the thing because they're like up in the air.
And then the moment that you call out and
Yeah, that was like, oh my god, that's the one that I did it. So
you like the good thing that what we can do is take responsibilities and learn from
mhm.
our mistakes, really. For me, what I would share, like one story that happened to me when I was no very fresh and I first job at the hospital, of course. Then I was so innocent and trust people. So so when they asked me questions, I would answer the whole truth, like that innocent. But what I realized in life that not everyone deserve the truth. Because what happened was, after you say something, you answered their questions, and then when you turn around, they were so nice to you, like the two face, and then in the end they will spread everyone and they reverse the story and they make like you like pretty much like a bully. Sounds like a bully. It's pretty much a bully. But what I learned from that is, here, especially here in the US, I believe and I observe that trust you have to earn.
yes, yeah, I agree with that. I mean, like I always like the same thing. Like I easily trust people, but but since I'm here like for how many years now, I can learn. And like you can sit
Yeah.
like things like you said, time change, people change. So that's the time that if you see people around you, sometimes you don't like you cannot really trust because of that. You know, mahirap talaga, mahirap.
Yes, and what I mean, and then of course I was new, I was very innocent, and I know who I told, like who asked me questions, and before I even get hired in that, because I was doing my clinical. So, like because I brought up like respect your elders. Back home we respect our
Yeah,
elders.
we do.
So I thought, well, she's such a nice woman, she can be my grandmother. So I fully trust her. But then later in life, I realized that here in the US, you have to earn to get someone's trust. But of course, now I learned that was the biggest mistakes that I've done. So I learned from it, like instead of, like, take it like, oh, poor me, looking that side. I learned that I'm gonna be careful next time. I'm gonna like to who I say, if they deserve the truth, honesty, I will give it to them. But if not, I can play the way how they deserve to be treated. So yes, it's not making mistakes and also failures. It's part of our journey. It's part of the process of us being here. It's a learning process to grow and to help us in a long run. That's pretty much how we look, because we're not here to be perfect.
Mm, it's true.
From mistakes we learn, we get up. It's just they said mistakes is it's not about failure or mistakes. It's about how many times you get up and you wake up and relearn yourself and train ourselves and improve ourselves to be better. It depends what kind of mistakes, in business journey, or in life, or in our job. It's mistakes means, like in different ways. So second is, yeah, I think we already pretty much share our personal
Personal
experience.
experience, yes.
So, how mistakes can empower us. Mistakes, they teach us resilience, creativity, and humility. They push us to step out of our comfort zone and find solutions we never thought of before. So, I would share first, like, of course, and that happened. It's pretty much like someone get bullied me at work in the beginning. So I stood up myself and I turned around and I realized, I said to myself, Rose, you have to get up and defend yourself, because no one will defend for you. My mother is not here. so
Yeah,
so
we don't have a family close that protect us.
That was the biggest, and even my manager said that, is there, when she follow up, is there anyone try to bully you again? Is there anyone try? I said not anymore, because I turned myself towards different directions, you know.
Mhm.
I get up, I'm stronger. If someone, like, there is no one anymore, because if say something bad to me and I know it's not true, it doesn't bother me, because why would I care?
It's
It's
true.
Yes, so let them talk, 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 talk. The problem of that, when they talk negative behind your back, when you try to confront them, they uh they cannot take responsibilities of their own story. They're weak. They're I should say.
So yeah, like I said, but they just some people they just want big courage in behind your back, but once
Yeah,
in front of you, they're chicken. So
yeah,
like I said, why they cannot just say it in front of you? You know, like if you're if you're complaining to someone, they won't know if you complain unless you told them right in front of their face. Because I know they
yeah.
always complain, oh, this person. So I was
And then
like,
they can't
did
say
you tell?
that.
Did you tell this person? Oh no! I was like, then if you don't tell this person, then he or she won't know. But then if you tell him or them, and then for how many times, then that's the time that you deal with higher in your department. You know what I mean? Like say
You know
something.
what? Because sometimes is when they try to make up stories, there's not correct stories, and they're so afraid to open up, because it might open something that would be turned into their way. That's
Mhm.
what I always say. You can talk a lot of crap, whatever you want behind me, as long as when I turn around, I can dig worse than you can find. Because it's just for me, like, I don't try to really, now that I learn a lot in our business,
Mhm.
important mindsets and how we look at challenges and obstacle in life. um it's weird, because like I don't really care that much anymore, unless if it's a big deal and it's really like, that I have to face it. Otherwise, I just let them
Yeah,
whatever.
I
Yeah.
think just ignore. Same thing with me though. Like past few days though, like that I think I messaged you that time that a lot of like that night I was so busy that I can barely get off of my forklift. My knees and my legs are just like numb because of it. My chair is like a little bit high. I'm short, so it kind of like cut off the blood flow on my behind my knee. So for me, I need to stretch once in a while. But then that time it was so bad that I just need to stay in the forklift. So yes, kind of like like that time I just stay calm.
Yeah,
Most of the time when I was freaked out, like get mad, so I was thinking, why should I get mad? Why should
yeah.
I
And
just do my job.
it's not worth it stressing
Mhm.
yourself for what. And it's like, for me, it's just a waste of energy. Like, and you know how important our positive mindset, because we don't need someone to let ruin our day. That's how I learn. But of course, we're human sometimes. We cannot really stop. But in our business, in our, like Zoom, the trait teach us a lot, that we really have to be stronger than the negativity. So just ignore, and if it doesn't really, the things that we really don't care much, yeah, let them be. So that's really, the what, like, what what I mean here is, what really the biggest that I get out of my comfort zone is, because I was kind of a little, like, I called myself, like a baby innocent when I first started. I don't even swear. I was just, oh, was very honest, so innocent little girl. And then I just grew up.
In a blink of an eye, you're just.
Yeah, I realized and turned myself, and nobody could believe me
You
that.
see how our surroundings really adapt to us, and you can learn. Because even though before I never swear, so
Yeah,
when I started my first job, all I can hear with this lady with me, she was training on me, and she was training me, and all I can hear is just swear. I was like, maybe I can maybe I have a pen and a paper and like that how many words that that f.
yeah. I know, it's unbelievable. Like,
If for 8 hours, maybe 1,000. So that's what I was like,
repeat.
oh my
It's like
god.
repeat. You heard that repeatedly, repeat,
Mm-hmm.
and then of course you kind of adapt it. It's just like what you heard. It's like for me, if I would listen to my audio a million times, I probably can make a book in 1 year.
Hmm. So yeah, it's like it's easy to learn the bad words.
Yes, so but at least now the good thing is we learn how to ignore it, what to take
Mm-hmm.
and what to not to take in life or in business, that we learn a lot from here and let us grow. Um, so next is and hopefully for our viewers, like learning from mistakes. Don't look at that. Take responsibilities for your mistakes. There is nothing wrong with that, and face it. Accept it, and then learn from it. That's how we grow, and that's how we improve our life, because we are not here to be perfect. We are here to keep waking up, getting up from our mistakes and learn from it. And then next is encourage for our audience. So what do you think about this? Is how are
Yeah,
you?
like you said, if you're struggling for a mistake that you done, you cannot really take it back. It's already done. It's already happening. So what you do now is just ask yourself how I can improve it. And how I can grow from that experience. So
Yes,
you just don't stop because you done a mistake. It's just a part of learning, growing, and and also sa in business lahat naman tayo magkamali, 'di ba?
yes,
So you just have to learn it, accept it, and there's a lot of way that I think from that mistake you probably have a good strategy or ideas to improve that. Just as long
yes,
as you don't give up and don't quit, because there's a lot to be like solution for that,
yes,
because quitting is not a solution with whatever your mistake. So just just for our audience, if like said you did mistake for how long, for many that was years past, just look at it as a motivation.
yes, yes.
We all can do
Start
mistakes
over.
here. We're not perfect.
Yes, it's
So
true.
it's just a part of learning.
Yes. For me, for our audience, if you did something big mistakes, always remember you are here. You are still alive. Maybe you cannot take those back, but you can improve yourself. You can be better. As what they said, nothing lasts forever. Those mistakes will pass, and
Mm-hmm.
what we can do is we can um improve ourselves. Learn from that mistakes. It depends what kind of mistakes, how big is your mistakes, but we can always learn from it and change your life, to be a better person, or improve yourself to be a strong, and like that. No matter how many mistakes comes, you will look that as an opportunity for you to learn and grow. So for our audience, mistakes don't define you. Any mistakes, they don't define you, but they help us refine. Embrace them, learn from them, and use them to become the best versions of yourself. So that's how really I look at when things comes now, like like the mistakes, or whatever, because we're not here to be perfect and we cannot please everyone. But what we can do is improve yourself to be a better person and enjoy life, because life is short. So that's it for me, and I hope for our viewers, if you are interested to know more about the business or anything that what we're doing here, just register to our website, and then you will receive our 20 minutes recording video about the highlights of our business. It's just a basic 20 minutes. And then if you are interested to know more, just follow the steps, and then you will have all details, in video details about the business. Other than that, we will be back again tomorrow, and thank you everyone,
Thank
and
you,
have
everyone.
wherever you guys